Sacrifice, I think for me, is a kind of a purification, that putting aside something in order to be made more of the person that God has willed me to be. My name is Clarence. Actually, I wanted to be a priest when I was a young boy, for the reason that the priest looked like he was doing quite a lot of fun stuff and he was wearing very nice stuff and he's on the altar, so it's like, I want to be like that man. So I joined the altar service at the age of 7 until I reached my teenage years. So from that time, or about 15 onwards, all the way until I entered university, was a time where I wasn't really actively seeking God. Who is this God that I kind of think I believe in, but I don't really know? I mean, I was going to church more out of duty, more to my parents than anything else. But nothing was changing. And I think for me, that also began a long period of searching for God in my life. Just before I embarked on my university time, then I went for a retreat, and that for me was the turning point where I would say, for the first time, I encountered who God is in my life. In that retreat, I felt His personal love for me as who I am, not because my catechism teacher told me that, oh, God loves you. Somehow I met somebody in school, and I think that was where the Lord was calling me, and I was getting married. So there was one night where she just asked me, hey, are you still thinking about the priesthood or not? And he asked me this question, how to answer you? I mean, already planning our flat and everything, So I put it to God, and then I was like, okay, I give you one chance. I'm going for a retreat, so you better do something there. If not, I'm just going to carry on with my life. The third day was during the end of the retreat. Then someone came up to me and said, actually from the first day, I want to tell you something really. I think you'll be a good priest, So after I heard that, I was like, okay, this seems like where the Lord wants. So I stepped into the Punggol Seminary for the first time in my life. So I talked to the Vocations director. Say you also have to make a choice if you want to discern further, then as much as it is painful, but something has to give And that for me also began the whole process of trying to tell my girlfriend what was happening. So it was quite tough for me Yet amidst all of that as I look back, as much as it was painful, there were moments where I experienced encouragement from people, from my family. I think my support from my family was actually the most important. I think at the end of the day, they stood behind me, and I think that gave me the strength to carry on. And there were many moments where I was offered opportunities to either work overseas or to stay here, but the question always went back to what is the Lord asking of me at this point in time in my life. The challenge of a priest today is to know that in sharing the priesthood of Jesus Christ, suffering, pain will enter and will be a very big part of our lives. But being in the seminary, we see this bunch of strangers fighting to save each other's lives. So the most recent example I would say is when one of our brothers' father passed away, and the whole community rallied around him and giving him support. And I think for me that really is what brotherhood is all about. For me as a priest, this is the small beacon of light that we can bring to this world that's shrouded in darkness but awaits the light of Christ. I think at the heart of all our vocation stories, the real reason why we are here is because of Jesus. Each one of us has had our own God experience through the person of Jesus Christ. It is a driving force that pushes us at times to even go beyond our comfort zones, to push through the very difficult times, to be there for those who are down, and also at the same time to be there for those who are rejoicing. So in the words of St. Paul, is to be all things to all men, but belonging only to Jesus Christ.